Hey guys, welcome to part 2. So, as I was saying in the last video, I want to make a quick backtrack because I forgot to mention something. So after I got home from the hospital, after getting all the antibiotics and stuff, I ended up getting another infection a week later. I got a urinary tract infection from the catheter that they used. So that was fun. I just got over another infection, and I had another infection. It was a lot of pain. And then a few months after that, I still having a lot of pain in like my rib cage area and stuff like that, and just slightly under that. And I had been having that issue for a while, like since I was 19. And I had been to the hospital numerous times, and they couldn't tell me what was wrong with me. And I'm gonna make another video for all my medical stuff. But miraculously, as they said, we accidentally stumbled upon. Oh yeah, that was a fun day. So they accidentally found a gallstone in my gallbladder. Excuse me. And they had to remove my gallbladder. Now, this was in February. I had my son. And March or April is when they discovered it. And my surgery was not booked until October 13th. So I had to wait with this pain until I had my surgery. Now, when I had the consultation a month before my surgery with my surgeon, he told me that I had to lose, he told me that I had to lose weight and I had to cut stuff out and blah, 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 blah. So I cut stuff out, and I was eating portion sizes proper, and I wouldn't eat anything over 10% fat or 10%, what is it? Carbohydrates and all that jazz. So nothing over 10%, and I lost 10 pounds in a month. Which is kind of a healthy, normal way to lose weight. And yeah. And then after that, I had my gallbladder removed, and that took me a month to recover from. Holy jeez. That I was in bed. Like, I could not do anything. I couldn't look after my son. My son's dad had to take time off work and look after our child for me. It was so bad. I was in so much pain, and I was on, I can't remember what prescription they gave me, but it just made me sleep. I was so tired. And so, yeah. So that took me out for another month, and at the end of all this, I ended up at like 313 pounds. And I could not believe it. I am not even 10 pounds close to that weight now. Thankfully, that's the heaviest I've ever been in my life, and is the scariest weight I've ever been at. To me, like 220 pounds was my highest weight ever in my entire life. So to see that number was extremely terrifying. To see 300 was terrifying to me. So, like, I was 180 when I started college, And I have a big frame, so, but I looked so nice. I mean, I had my eating, like, I still have my eating disorder because it came back, but, well, it never really goes away. It was always in my head, but, just, I can't express how insecure and how awful I felt. I felt like, how could I let it get this bad? How did it even get this bad? And, you know, I want to blame myself so much, but when I look at everything that I've been through in the last 2 years, you know, I can take a breath and say, you know, you had a lot of stuff happen, and some of the stuff is not your fault. It just happened. You're dealing with it now. You're fixing stuff, and I know I'm not fixing it the right way, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. I have lots of stuff going through my head telling me that what I'm doing is fine, and it's not fine. If anybody is watching this and thinking that it, you know, it's okay what I'm doing, it's really not. Don't. Because it leaves you with a lot of mentally improper thoughts, and it picks away, and you have to try, and when you have a child, you have to try so hard not to influence them to think like you. So not only am I dealing with my inner demons and telling my thoughts it's okay to think like this, it's not okay to think like this, but I'm also trying to teach my son how to eat properly. It's such a lie. It's such a lie. It's a stupid lie. And I know it's easy to just say, well, don't think like that. And I wish it was that easy. I wish I could be like, you know, just eat the corn on the cob and the cauliflower that you have, and, you know, be fine. Have some cabbage. You know, a handful of french fries isn't going to kill you. Like, I don't know how to change those thoughts in my head.